So I saw this TikTok, and basically this guy showing a screenshot of text messages with his friend. He tells him happy birthday on July 30th, 2024. They go a year without any sort of communication, and he tells him happy birthday again. And so I wanted to discuss the importance of reciprocation when it comes to friendships and relationships in general, not just friendships, but particularly with friendships. And I think the principle is quite simple, right? A relationship involves two parties. In order for a relationship to work well, whether that be a friendship, a familial relationship, or a romantic relationship, both parties need to put in input, right? And so both of you guys need to communicate with each other. Both of you guys need to text each other. Both of you guys need to check in on each other. This is the perfect example of a friendship that should just be dropped. It's that simple. And I know people are not used to dropping friends. I'm certainly not used to that. However, it's not really obviously something that happens formally, right? I don't say, hey, I no longer want to be your friend. No, it's just something that happens in a very informal way. You guys just no longer communicate, and basically the friendship is dead, right? And again, after high school, that will happen. After college, that will happen. And so this is a situation in which I feel it is appropriate to just cease communication entirely with this person. In order for a friendship to work, and in fact, in order for any sort of relationship to work, both parties have to be interested, right? An entire year without communication speaks for itself, without any sort of communication. And we can look at both parties and say, hey, why did neither of them bother to reach out within an entire year, right? It's easy to look at this text message or this screenshot and to just blame the person, the receiver, right? The person who's being told happy birthday. But the reality is that they went a year without either of them sending text messages, unless these screenshots are merged together. But based on what is being shown here, they went an entire year without any sort of communication whatsoever. And so it would be very naive to blame that all on one person when there are clearly two people involved. And so we have here a situation where we have two people who aren't really interested in each other, right? And so the best thing for both parties here is for them to part ways. Either for them to take each other seriously and start actually communicating with each other, or for them to simply part ways. Because the reality is that a relationship like this is never going to get to anything. It will never be substantive. It will never be meaningful. It'll be nothing more than a text here and there. And in all honesty, I don't think a relationship like that is worth keeping around. I don't think a relationship like that is worth investing your energy in. Be very wise with the people. Be very wise when it comes to investing your energy and yourself into other people, right? Be very wise when it comes to what you choose to spend your time on and who you choose to spend your time on. Don't waste your time with people who are not going to entertain you. And I don't mean entertain you like put on a show for you. I mean entertain you as in communicate with you, right? You guys are on the same plane, right? Same level. You guys should be willing to communicate with each other and to reciprocate. If not, go find a new friend.